I think that the question of whether St. Michael the Archangel killed 7 communists during the Korean War is more possible than I had thought 1 week ago. My last video was pretty solid until after the 9:55 minute mark. I estimate that there's about a 98% likelihood that there never was a Father Walter Muldy, and the story, at least as it's written, is untrue. I do note, however, that the original version could possibly have misspelled the name Muldy, and that would change everything. After that point in the video, I speculated that the story was of relative recent origin, but my speculation seems to have been incorrect. In the comments section of the last video, Connie Eckerly posted a link to an old radio program dating back to 1964, and that program is saved to YouTube. The program provided the same story about St. Michael that we talked about last week. I have it linked down below. The radio host, Lee Allen, said that he was reading a story for the 4th year in a row, so he had been reading the story since 1961.
Christmas 1960, 4 years ago tonight, Ed brought a little thing into me and he said, "Hey Lee," he said, "I've got this little story here on tape." He said, "I heard you need something for Christmas Eve. Would you like to use it?" And I said, "I don't know." I said, I'll listen to it and tell you."
Connie Eckerly pointed out that the name of the priest, as pronounced by Lee Allen, did not sound like the name Father Walter Muldy. Jacob Weber listened to the video and agreed with Connie Eckerly that the name didn't sound like Father Walter Muldy. He then did some great investigation and learned that there was a Navy chaplain named Walter A. Mahler who served during the Korean War. So, is Lee Allen saying Walter Mahler?
The storyteller is Captain, I have to get it right now, Navy Chaplain Captain Father Walter Mulder, who says this is a true story.
So it seems that there is a typo with all the current versions on the internet using the name Walter Muldy. The correct name of the chaplain was Father Walter Albert Mahler. Jacob Weber also found this photo of Father Mahler when he was celebrating his silver jubilee of ordination. Connie Eckerly also found this page on the internet, which shows that Father Mahler was a captain and his years of service in the Navy were 1939 to 1962. It also showed his last photo here. After 1962, Father Mahler returned to the Pittsburgh Diocese, where he served until 1989. And here is his obituary. Father Mahler's obituary says that he had no survivors. And this is borne out through the obituary of his father, who was also named Walter A. Mahler. The obituary says that Father Mahler was his only child. Though he had no brothers or sisters, Father Mahler shows up in a family tree at Ancestry.com. So I'll be reactivating my membership there so that I can contact those people. There's a chance that they might know something about this story in Korea. I've also written an email to the Pittsburgh Diocese asking whether they have any information about the story. I've rarely gotten any good responses when writing to a diocese before, but there's always hope. The radio host, Lee Allen, says that he learned of the story from his news director, Ed Hardy. So Ed Hardy had something on tape, and it seems to be suggested that it was a recording of the chaplain's original speech before 5,000 Marines at the naval base in San Diego. Ed Hardy went on to become the news director of WABC Radio in New York in 1965. It appears that he lost that position in 1968. From there, he went on to head up the news department at WKY in Oklahoma City in April of 1969. From there, he went on to become the press secretary for the governor of Oklahoma. Unfortunately, it appears that he passed away in May of 1986. From this clipping, we see that his given first name was actually Charles, though he went by the name of Ed. Lee Allen, the host of the radio show, now lives in Florida. He has a LinkedIn profile, and I sent him a message via LinkedIn asking whether I could interview him for this channel, but I haven't gotten a response. Today I found his website, which I have on the screen here. It confirms that this is the same Lee Allen that worked at WXYZ in Detroit. This page also is linked to a Twitter page, so I sent him an invitation for an interview via Twitter today. I especially enjoyed working on this story because it was developed through collaboration with you folks. I totally missed checking for it on YouTube. But even if I had, I don't think I would have found the correct name for Father Mahler while searching on my own. So I thank you for your help with this. So I've given you the current status, and with a little luck, we'll have a part 3 to this story. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be back again within a week with another one. But in the meantime, please check out my Facebook page and my Twitter page. Every day I post additional content that you won't find on this YouTube channel. And also, please pray for the church.